Hello student, how are you? Hope you are doing well. Myself Rebecca Rodriguez from St. Paul High School, and today I'll be teaching you science. Chapter name is our environment. So let's start. Environment means children everything which is around us makes our environment. It consists of living things and non-living things. Plants, animals, human beings, these are the living things. And all the living things need food, water, air to survive. And all these things we get from environment. So let's start.
Everything that surrounds us, that is called environment. We see so many things around us: plants, animals, birds, insects. Yes or no? It includes living things and non-living things. Earth is filled with many kinds of things, children. Some of them are living and some of them are non-living. Living things depend on the environment for their survival. We get so many things from the environment. Our environment is becoming dirty and impure day by day. Yes or no? Why? Due to human activities and certain natural factors, and this is referred to as a pollution. Moreover, human activities also lead to the generation of waste materials, and some of these waste materials can decay. For example, plants and animals' waste can be converted into compost. However, some of these waste materials cannot decay. Why? For example, plastics, glass, etc. Such waste need to be recycled or disposed of carefully. Otherwise, our environment may get polluted. So that's why, children, we must take care that we do not cause harm to the environment. There are many things around us. There are stones, rocks, soil. There are rivers, streams, lakes. There are jungles, fields. And children, we also see many different animals around us. Yes or no? Different types of trees and bushes and climbers make our environment very beautiful. And children, we are human beings, so we too are the part of our environment. Yes or no? Yes. Now children, take one example: a sparrow and a roadside stone. Now let us look at a stone and a sparrow in our surroundings and compare them. A stone remains where it is. Its place changes only if someone picks it up and moves it. It doesn't eat, so it doesn't grow bigger. And it doesn't have babies either. Yes or no? Yes. It's not the same with sparrow. Sparrow, they build their nest. Yes or no? Yes. They move here and there on their own. They eat insects and grains. That's why they grow. They lay eggs also in nest. Little sparrow hatch from these eggs, and sparrow take a lot of care of young ones. Yes or no? Just look at this picture. Sparrow take a lot of care. Yes or no? Yes. So children, why do we see these differences between the sparrow and the stone? Yes, sparrow is living things and stone is non-living things. Stone remains where it is. Its place changes when someone picks it up and moves it. But what about sparrow? Sparrow move here and there on their own. Yes or no? They eat insects, grains, and that's why they grow bigger. Yes or no? So these are the differences between the sparrow and stone. Clear, all of you? So here sparrow is a living thing and stone is a non-living things. Understood? Things in our surroundings forms two groups, living things and non-living things. What is the difference between living and non-living things? The first one is growth. You know, the puppy doesn't stay young forever. It grows to be a dog. Kittens grow up to be cats. Babies grow up to be adult. What about trees, children? Plants, you do not get a larger tree directly. You have a seed which grows into a plant. That plant grows into a larger plant. And that grows into a tree. Trees and plants are living things too. So they grow. Yes or no? Yes. Movement. Most of the animals, birds, fish and insects that we know, they move. Why do living things move? They move to keep themselves safe and to look for food. A tiger runs to catch the deer, which is its food. The deer runs to save his life. The deer also walks around to eat grass. So, it moves to get food. So those are two reasons why animals move. You haven't seen a plant getting up and go in anywhere? Plants are living things. Don't they move too? Sure they do. They just don't move as clearly and obviously as the animals do. When a creeper grows, the stem moves upwards. That is how plants move. They move as they grow. The roots of a plant grow away from sunlight and the stem of plant grows towards the sun. Plants move differently from animals. You must remember that. There is a good reason why plants don't move like animals do. Because plants make their own food in sunlight. They don't need to get up and go anywhere looking for food. So they don't need to move around like animals do. Next is reproduction. Living things make more living things. Like themselves, animals have babies of their own kind. For example, an elephant gives birth to a baby elephant. A cow gives birth to a baby cow. So some animals lay eggs and the baby comes out of the egg. Yes or no? And some animals give birth directly to baby animals. But what about plants? Do plants give birth to their baby plants? Not exactly. Plant grow from seeds, and there is a special name for this thing that living things do. Having babies and making more living things is known as reproduction. Plants and animals. Now first example, animals. Animals have babies, yes or no? Yes. Seedlings grow from the seeds. So seedlings grow into the plants, and this tells us plants are living things. Plants too move, yes or no? Yes. For example, when a bird blooms into the flower, its petals open, but movement of plants not easily seen. But children, plants also need food, yes or no? They prepare their food on with the help of water, sunlight, yes or no? Yes, plants do not move from one place to another like animals do, but their roots hold them down in one place, and this is a big difference between plants and animals. Understood? So it means plants and animals both are living things. Plants too, living things. Plants also need food. They also prepare their food with the help of water, sunlight. Understood? Now here the end of the part 1 video.